Hey YouTube, this is Lane's Boys coming to you with another video about natural hair and in particular fine natural hair. So in today's video, what I'd like to talk about is the different sizes of twists that you can do to style your hair and the expected results to get. The reason why I decided to do this video is because I had styled my hair in a flat twist out with bantu knots on the ends. And if you watch my previous videos, I've talked about hanging bantu knots, but this time the bantu knot was closer, closer to the end of the flat twist because I wanted a definite curl, and the result wasn't quite what I wanted. And when I got done flat twisting my hair that night, I knew it. I knew that the sections that I had used were just entirely too small, and that the curls would be pretty compact. And so although I ended up enjoying the style for several days and I really liked it, it just wasn't what I wanted when I originally intended the style. It ended up cute anyway, so it was okay. And it just made me start to think that, you know what, the size does matter depending on the look that you want. So what my hair is right now is I decided to do some flat twists in the front. Today is my wash day, so I wasn't really caring how my hair turned out because just to get on the go, I'm gonna put my hair up in a puff. But what I decided to do was this side of my head, I decided to do mediums to large, I guess more on the medium side. Flat twist in the front, twist in the back. And to be honest with you, the twist in the back is typically how I do my hair when I twist my hair for twists out. And then on this side, I decided to do flat twists a little. They were skinnier, so they're smaller. And in the back, the same thing, twists that are smaller. So I'm getting ready to take this down and hopefully show a contrast between the two. So we'll see what we get. So I'm going to take this down. So as always, we have our oil, and this is just a little jojoba oil that I'm going to put on my hands. And I'll either put it on here as clips or maybe at the end of this video show when I did my hair. But this is the end of the week for me, and my hair had product on it. And it's very important to kind of feel your hair when you do your hair, because what I ended up doing is not adding product. I added water, of course, to dampen my hair. And what that did was reactivated the product. I mean, I could feel it. It was quite, slippery. So I could feel the product on my hair. So it's very important, especially with fine natural hair, if you want it to look good, not to weigh your hair down, putting product upon product upon product. Usually for me, I will add product maybe every couple of days, maybe every 3 days, depending how well my hair is moisturized. But again, it's very important to touch and feel your hair. Kind of run your fingers down your hair and then do like this, and you can feel the product. And if you can feel the product, then you know no additional product is needed. So I'm going to take these down. I'm going to start with just kind of undoing the bantu knots on these, and this one kind of already unraveled itself. And if you look, almost immediately, you can see the difference in the curl. Like this is going to be super tight. Look at that. You can see the difference already as far as the curls are concerned. And if you've watched previous videos of mine, even when I do my twist outs, where typically you might want to add a perm rod or something like that, I don't do that. Because to me, it's just another way for me to retain length if I don't do perm rods at the ends. So even with my twists, as you can see right here, these smaller ones, I always put small bantu knots at the ends to achieve the curl. All right, so they're all out. And I'm going to take out 2 of the flat twists on camera, I think, depending, because I don't want this to be super long. And then I'll take out the rest off camera and then come back and show you what the hair looks like. And the thing we love about flat twist is that as you take it loose, you get the separate pieces. Okay, so that one's a loose. And then I'll take one of the skinnier ones out. It's super curly on itself, so it's kind of hard. Now, mind you guys, I just did this with water. Okay. So do you see the tightness of this section as opposed to this section? This is probably more of what I was looking for, and this is more of what I got because of the size of the twist. So I'm going to take the rest of these out, and then I'll be back on camera to show you the flat twist on this side, in the front, and then the twist in the back. Okay, I'm back everyone, and I have taken everything loose. I've not done any separating or anything like that. And just at a glance, you can see, and I'm kind of looking in the mirror at the same time, the difference between the two. With the smaller flat twist, you get a tight, almost frizzy type of situation. And over here, the larger curls and more of a wave where the flat twists were. I hope you guys can see that. I don't want to move this camera, but hopefully the lighting is good. And then in the back, okay, this is the larger twist. And on this side is the smaller twist. I actually like the smaller twist size. This plastic bag is driving me nuts. I have my gel right here ready for my puff. It doesn't look bad, so it's a consideration. And I have actually done them this small before, so it just depends on what I'm looking for. And I'm just going to try to start to separate these where they normally separate. Now to me, it's less of a feel over here as far as where the natural separation is. So I'm kind of more separating it. Not more separating it, but kind of guessing. And to me, it tends to give a little more frizz, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, for fine natural hair, sometimes we have to embrace that. There is a such thing as frizz that looks good, and then there's a fine line that you hit where you've overdone it. So typically what I'll do is maybe separate once, especially for these once. And then as I fluff with my pick, then I will find maybe places that could be further separated. Now these are the smaller twists separated. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go to the larger twists and separate those. Now these, because it's more hair, there's a few places where the hair kind of opens up where you can feel the natural separation. Lift this at the roots. And like I said, as you pick, you find either things you haven't separated or things that could be more separated. I think my hair is starting to blend a little bit with the flat twist. So I won't go up top anymore. Okay, so here's the back, the twist out. And I kind of like the look over here. I guess you get a little more definition with the smaller ones. There's definition over here too, but there's a difference. And I can feel where there's ones that I missed on the larger side. And I'm kind of rushing because I have a massage in an hour. So that's the twist out in the back. And I don't know, I kind of like this one. Like I said, it's more defined. But this one's cute too. The Bantu knots at the end does the same effect on both, where it gives it the curl at the end, so that's fine. So if we move on to the flat, these are already separated just by what you do as far as your styling. So after I untwist these, I kind of make sure that I have untwisted it. You might need to do a little bit of separation where you might have missed one or two when you were unraveling. But I'm going to start lifting this with my pick. And again, it depends on the look. If I'm doing a flat twist where, you know, I'm kind of featuring it down, then I won't lift so much. But this was more of a curly do, especially when you're putting the Bantu knots close to the scalp. You're looking for a curlier do, so you're not going to have the hang like that. All right. All right. So real quick, I'm not trying to rush you guys, but in a way I am. Because this is an hour-and-a-half massage and I'm not missing it. My birthday present to myself. And by the way, I turned 50 a couple weeks ago. So this is the side with the flat twist out, with the larger flat twist. And then we're going to lift this side. Do you see the curl definition over here? Not bad, right? Just depending on what you're looking for. Especially as your hair gets longer and maybe you want to, you know, kind of bring it up a little more. Then you can use the smaller flat twist to give the illusion of shorter hair and a tighter curl. So that's all the fluffing that I'm going to do because, like I said, you know, I plan on putting this up in a puff. I don't know. It's kind of, well, if I fix it, it's kind of cute. So maybe not. Little bobby pin right here, and we'll see. But I just wanted to do that because that kind of shocked me this week. And I'm like, Helene, you know that. Look at that. Look at the curl definition for the smaller. So like I said, it ended up cute. But it wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking more, you know, like this. But it was still cute. So depending on the look that you're going with, and I'm going to turn around as I talk, so I hope you guys can still hear me. Depending on the look that you're going with, you know, changing the size of the twist can give you a different look. So look, still bouncy hair. If you guys could feel my hair, there's still product on my hair. And I did this with nothing but water. I didn't put oil on my ends. This was nothing but water. And so here you go. You know, and I'll probably take my pick and lift this up a little more up in here. But especially since I'm in a rush, I probably won't puff this hair. This is going to be my look for today. So I intended it to look crazy, to be honest with you. So I was going to, you know, I already had my little things ready, put my hair up in a puff. But this is going to be my style for today. Like I said, I'll lift it a little in the back to get, you know, rid of the parts. And I think with the smaller sections, I get less of parts that I have to undo because the curly hair just kind of covers it up. You know what I mean? So that is a tangle. That is out. So, and then the more you do the hair, of course, the frizzier it's going to get, especially on the thinner twist side. It just gets frizzier, which makes it even cuter. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was an aha moment for you, maybe like it was an aha moment for me. Like I said, we're all in this together. We're all here to learn this hair together, and especially this fine hair, because we need each other, because everybody doesn't have fine hair. But you know, like I know, fine hair is fine hair. our hair is just as beautiful as anyone else's. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.